It's Week 6 of the National Football League. And up next are the Texans' star running back. He's coming off a nice week. 117 ground yards in that one. It's the Texans and the Browns. All that and more coming up next.
Got a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Browns in this matchup. They're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power rankings, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers, and they hope to gain an advantage that way.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by a familiar face. This is Houston's first-round pick, of course, back in 2017, Deshaun Watson. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Watson now to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. Greedy Williams on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
When you're dead last in the NFL in third down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about them picking up that one? That was big for them.
On first down, it's Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Watson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, Amari Rodgers complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
That's a gain of 8, brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Back to throw again.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game. It will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial. Make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Robinson diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end and come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Faking the give. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Holding, offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Watson. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. And Chubb will try the middle here. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. They get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Chubb on the counter. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. After run, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. This complete to David Bell. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
On 1st down, Watson. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Chubb will score. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Now Cade York for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A 10-play drive that time. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Pierce now up the middle, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 1st down, they go right back to Pierce. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The Texans in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
Skirts by him at the 35. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
He was covered by Denzel.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he fires one, but incomplete. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Watson.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
Here's the baseball. We call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down. But the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. .46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
That's complete to Pierce.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Pierce will try to pick it up. Nifty footwork at the 45. The pickup there, 5 yards.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now back to throw. Going for the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got Jordan complete right side. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
To about the 26 here. And they'll go right back to Pierce. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Cleveland offense making their way out. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll try the draw now with Chubb, and they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again is Watson. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Watson on third down. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Browns. And despite the fact that they're down on the scoreboard, they were able to have some success throwing the football in that opening half. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Texans to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the 1st half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the 2nd half.
They go play action here on 1st down. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he is going to have the Texans 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 2nd and 4. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Give to Pierce. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On 1st and 10, Watson. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 66 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They go up the middle with Chubb. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
From the red zone now, Watson. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Well, the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Good job there defensively to push them back on 1st down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score. But you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And again, it's Chubb. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
York now for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now out comes Houston. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second in a couple.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
Always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men. Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. To the right and complete to Galladay. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
Now, I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Texans will take over. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Mechie has it on the slant. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And the Browns getting set to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Watson.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, it's Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion.
Watson to Njoku there for the Cleveland first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from me a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Chubb running to the wide side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32. 2nd and 5 now. Watson. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got the connection to Cooper.
And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Chubb running right. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw, Watson. Touchdown!
Kenny Galladay,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. The York on now for the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it's capped off by the touchdown from Kenny Galladay.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here.
Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. Pierce now up the middle. Oh, look at the juke. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to look to throw.
On a slant, here's Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Personal foul. Defense.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
The last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Another one caught by Collins.
And out of bounds right around the 20.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. That's complete. It's Collins.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll set up to throw.
That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
Back to throw here. They still can't get him. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making a play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They give to Chubb out of the gun, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They run it again with Chubb. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Watson now to throw. Completes it right side to Cooper. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. A lot of pressure here for Cade York. This will get the lead up to 7.
York able to send this one through,
and that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
and out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield.